Good morning and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings in Boston. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Wednesday, April 30th. You'll be interested to know. 236 years ago today, in 1789, George Washington was inaugurated as the first president of the United States. On the balcony of Federal Hall in New York City, he took the oath of office, marking the birth of a new era in American history. Washington's leadership and vision laid the foundation for the nation's future, inspiring generations to come. So now you know. And now, it's time for the weather report. This morning, it's partly sunny, and it feels like 57 degrees, with 26 mile-per-hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:28, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:17. It looks like we're in for a sunny Wednesday, with a high near 70 and a brisk northwest wind blowing at 13 to 17 miles per hour. Tonight, expect mostly clear skies, a low of 44 and light winds. For all you beach runners out there, the first low tide Wednesday will be at 7:45 with a high tide at 2. The nearshore buoy at Cape Cod Bay reads 47 degrees for the water temperature. Looking ahead in the weather. Expect mostly sunny skies on Thursday with a high near 65 and light northeast winds. Rain showers are likely Friday with mostly cloudy skies at a high near 75. Saturday brings more showers and thunderstorms with a high near 72. Sunday offers a chance of rain with partly sunny skies and a high near 63. Nights will be mostly cloudy with lows in the low 50s. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, Harvard University has officially renamed its Office for Diversity and Inclusion to Community and Campus Life, responding to demands from the Trump administration. The announcement came in an email from Sherry Ann Charleston, the Chief Community and Campus Life Officer. Charleston emphasized the need to foster connections and promote a culture of belonging for all. This change aligns with recent federal pressures to discontinue diversity programs. The Trump administration's demands included restricting the admission of international students deemed hostile to America. The move reflects a broader trend in educational policies at the federal level. Now on to sports. The NBA playoffs are heating up, with the Indiana Pacers advancing after a thrilling overtime victory over the Milwaukee Bucks, winning 119 to 118. The Bucks, who led by 7 points late in the game, faltered as Tyrese Halliburton made a crucial layup. The Pacers will face the top-seeded Cavs next. Meanwhile, the Detroit Pistons forced a Game 6 against the New York Knicks, winning 106 to 103, with Cade Cunningham scoring 24 points. The Boston Celtics closed out their series against the Orlando Magic in commanding fashion, winning 120 to 89, thanks in part to Paolo Banchero's foul troubles. In local sports. Last night in Toronto, the Sox dominated the Blue Jays 10-2. Abreu endeavors each smacked 3-run homers, leading a 5-homer barrage. Crochet earned the win with 6 innings of solid pitching. The Sox erupted in the third, scoring 6 runs, including an Abreu homer to center. Duran and Campbell added key hits in the 8th and 9th, sealing the Sox's record at 17 wins and 14 losses. Tonight, the Sox take on the Blue Jays in Toronto for Game 2 of this 3-game series. Lucas Giolito, with an ERA of 2.25, faces an undecided Jays starter. First pitch is at 7:07 under the dome of Rogers Center. In top news, in a startling revelation, California's health insurance exchange, Covered California, has been transmitting sensitive personal health data to LinkedIn during a marketing campaign. Forensic testing uncovered that trackers on the website shared information about visitors' health status, including pregnancy and domestic abuse indicators. Following public scrutiny, Covered California has removed these trackers and is reviewing its privacy protocols. Spokesperson Kelly Donahue acknowledged the data sharing and emphasized efforts to safeguard consumer information. Experts have expressed alarm, stating that users expect their health information to remain confidential and protected from commercial use. In business news, Coinbase is set to launch its Bitcoin Yield Fund on May 1st, targeting annualized returns of 4 to 8% for non-United States institutional investors. The fund aims to generate yield through basis trading, which capitalizes on the spread between Bitcoin futures and spot prices. Notably, this strategy carries risks, especially with market volatility. Backed by Abu Dhabi-based Aspen Digital, the fund's approach contrasts with the failed yield platform of BlockFi, which relied on lending for returns. As interest in this new offering rises, investors should remain cautious of potential risks associated with crowded trades. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 1% to $95,000. Ethereum is up 1% to just over $1,800. And Goatse's Maximus is down 0.5% to 8 cents. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the Boston area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class. With locations in Canton, Wellesley, Hingham, Brookline, and Framingham, just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. In the 21st century, personal data is increasingly vulnerable, with companies profiting from our information. Now, lawmakers are raising alarms about companies collecting data from brain implants. Senators Chuck Schumer, Maria Cantwell, and Edward Markey sent a joint letter expressing concern over the handling of sensitive neural data generated by brain-computer interfaces. They highlight that this data is deeply personal and often collected with few limits and vague policies. The senators urged the Federal Trade Commission to investigate companies like Elon Musk's Neuralink, emphasizing the need for stricter regulations on data harvesting that impacts our privacy and mental health. And in entertainment news, in a new review, Thunderbolts is seen as a potential lifeline for the struggling Marvel Cinematic Universe. However, many fans may find it lacks the essential viewing quality they crave. The film, directed by Jake Schreier, presents a humorous take on a group of lesser-known characters, including Yelena Belova and Ghost, who are forced to confront personal traumas while navigating chaotic missions. With a hefty budget of almost $200 million, it attempts to blend comedy with serious themes. The film's reliance on humor and a mixed ensemble may resonate with audiences, but its overall execution leaves much to be desired. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu. And he said, "Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the weather reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Mornings in Boston.